Hey guys, it's your boy Alec coming back to you with another video. We are out here in the shop today. The fuck? I just want to take a brief moment to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support on the other videos. We got another Coyote F150 project for you. One thing that this truck has been lacking, we got that nice V8 under the hood, and guess what we don't have? Any V8 noises. This truck is something that I would like to keep fairly clean, fairly stock, like looking, right? And I don't want it to be something that's like super rowdy and obnoxious. I have the black truck for that. And so this is kind of meant to be more of like a refined pickup truck build. Even though we're gonna put twins on it, it's gonna be rowdy. I still want it to be fairly manageable. So what we have in front of us is some things that I have acquired over the years, and we also got a new sponsor, and they're helping us out with the build and helping us out with this project here. Look at this. We got a table full of goodies here. So I've had this exhaust section for quite a while now. It's just a factory slip joint here that bolts on. We got some spider eggs nest things back there. We got a factory resonator, and we got some exhaust pipe. Now also, you're seeing cool things down here. SPELAB sent over an electric exhaust cutout, and that's what we're going to be putting on the truck today. So I would like to be able to unbolt my factory system that's currently on the truck and make one cut back by the factory muffler, and then install this guy right here in its place. So as you can see, I'm kind of starting to lay stuff out here. And in that layout, we have this piece right here, which is going to go somewhere in this location like this, kind of close to what we're bolting up to. And then we have the butterfly valve, which is going to go kind of right in there. And then we have our turn down right here. So we're going to have that after the butterfly. So this is kind of what I'm going to start working on, planning out right here. The factory exhaust system right after this flange right here has a resonator just like this. It's a little bit smaller on the regular cab short beds. It's about that long. And then it goes to the factory muffler. So my intentions and my plans are to completely delete the factory resonator with this exhaust cutout, so that even when the exhaust cutout is closed, we're still going through the factory muffler, but it's going to be a little bit louder than what the truck is right now because we're going to delete that resonator. So my goals are put the exhaust cutout where the resonator is, keep the factory muffler, so that when the cutout is closed, we're going through the factory system, it's just going to be a tickle louder. And then when the cutout is open, we're bypassing everything. We're going through the cats and then out the cutout. So with that being said, I need to start drawing this out on paper. I need to go get some measurements. I need to figure out if I need any adapters, which I definitely know that I'm going to need some adapters. I'm just not sure which ones. This factory Ford pipe is a little bit weird. It's like a little bit bigger than 2.5, I'm pretty sure. And SPELAB sent me 3-inch ones because it's easier to adapt up, and for flow reasons, I wanted to adapt up instead of adapting down. So I'm going to start drawing this out, and I'll check in with you in just a second. All right, so I got some measurements. I got this thing roughed in, and so some of the factory measurements for measuring from the flat side of the flange, we have about 26 3/4 inches to work with, and right before the muffler, we have about 2 3/4 inches on the outside diameter of the pipe. So that's all we have to fit between, since we're using out here, right? We're not using any of this, so we're gonna make one cut right there with the Sawzall and unbolt. Now, down here, this is kind of what you see imagined in front of me. So we got the 26 3/4 inches to work with. The from the flange there puts us somewhere trimming in about this area right here, which means we got extra. And we have really extra because we need to get a 3-inch and neck that down to a 2.75 ID. All right, so with that being shown, I got it roughly mocked up here. We got our cutout on, and so I'm gonna run to the parts store. We gotta pick up stuff for another project that I'm currently working on. Of course, I work on multiple videos on my free time on a free day off. So we're gonna go to the parts store, get those parts, and get some adapters for this, and try and make this work. Alrighty, we're on the bench here, and here's what we came up with. So we got 2.5 to a 3, that's straight right there. We got a slip right here to extend it, And we got another slip here, so we're gonna weld, 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 and weld. This measures about 28 inches in length so that we can have a little bit of overlap, or we can chop this and cut it back if we need a little bit less overlap. So always make it long and then cut it shorter when you get it in the truck. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Let's get it welded up. All right, we're over here doing the exhaust, the cutout. We've already done most of the fab because we had to figure this shit out. You know, doesn't always go perfect, but we're on our last adapter here, so we're gonna burn this puppy in. God damn it. The fuck? Take two. Stacking them dimes, boys. Here's a photo of our finished product. I just want to say we're about a third of the way through the video, so if you could support the channel, support me making videos like this, make sure that you have left a like, and if you've ever ran an exhaust cutout, or maybe after this video you're interested in one, leave a comment below letting me know what you think about the cutout on the Coyote F150. I appreciate the support. All right, guys, so we're picking back up out in the shop. As you saw in the last couple clips, we got the exhaust piece all welded together that I kind of made up with the cutout in it. And so I need to do a little bit of organization, rearranging in here, but we're gonna get the crew cab pulled out and get the regular cab, which you can just barely see because it's sunny out, but get the regular cab pulled in here. We're gonna chop off the stock exhaust with the resonator piece in there. I'll show you that in a second. And I'm pretty excited to hear this thing. I think it's gonna sound pretty good. Alrighty, so here's our piece that you saw us welding on, and by no means are they the prettiest welds, but they are, we made them stainless steel wire, so we shouldn't have any problems with the welds rusting. The little adapters that are aluminized steel will rust out before. The nice thing is the SPELAB cutout is stainless steel as well, so that should last. We're gonna put that in the truck. So I'm gonna show you real quick, we got the truck up in the air, what portion we're gonna be cutting out. So we're going to take and unbolt this slip fit right here, and then we're gonna get rid of our resonator here, and we're going to trim it right about here and slip our exhaust that we just made onto right before the muffler. So we're gonna get a little bit more volume out the tailpipe with deleting and getting rid of this resonator, even though it's small. And then we will also have some nice volume with the cutout. So let's get it in there. Mid-job progress update here. We got the stock resonator piece off the truck. We have the muffler hanging here, and try and get a little bit better light with the garage door open. We got the stock piece, the stock Y pipe up there, and we have our new piece here. Now, I will admit, at first, I didn't realize this moved on this slip fit right here. So it was kind of angled like this. So if this was flat, it was kind of like this. And it was basically pointing my cutout right at the drive shaft here. And so basically what I did was I took a couple dead blows and moved it back so that now we can get it somewhat flat, or maybe even a little bit more of a downward angle to it so that our cutout sits further down and doesn't get close to the drive shaft. So I'm gonna work on massaging all this together. I think I got to trim this guy right about in here. So I'll probably end up doing that as well. We're gonna get this together, get it mocked up, see where we need to trim. Let's hear this thing. So we got it. Everything is up in here. And you can see we got our flange tilted down a little bit towards me standing here. We have our cutout kind of pointed at the ground. I think we have good drive shaft clearance here. You can see the drive shaft is only gonna go up when the truck gets set on the ground, so it should give us more clearance from this guy. I got the wire ran through the cross member here. It's coming out the end of the cross member, going up into the frame, and then we're going up into the floor. So I will pull all of this wire up into the truck and bundle it up. So everything's looking good. We did end up using one squish clamp, which I freaking hate these clamps, but it's about the only thing I had other than welding it, and I do not want to weld this thing together. So we got all the isolators tight, and that was the biggest pain in the butt, getting all three of those isolators. There's one back there to line up. So we got that all done, and we're gonna set this thing down on the ground, pull the wires up into the cab, and get this thing working. I want to take a second in the video just to thank SPELAB for supporting a small channel like mine, but also just to show you guys that you can get this exact same exhaust cutout right now for $97 before my discount. I have a 15% off code. It is ALEC15, as you can see above, and that brings it down to $82 if you have any interest in purchasing one of these. I'll leave a link below and go check them out. The truck has stock cats on a stock manifold, exhaust manifolds, stock intake manifold. The truck is 100% stock in regards to performance. So just having the resonator delete and then being able to bypass the muffler. I did want to take just a little bit of video here real quick of what the stock exhaust sounds like. You can still hear it's a V8. You can definitely tell. These stock mufflers are a straight through style muffler, so they got packing in them, but you can still hear it's a V8. So let's listen to that. Can't tell that there's, you know, really any rumble. It's stock. Let's get that switched up. We got her lowered back down on the ground. The cutout is closed right now, but we're gonna do our first start so I can move it back so I can work on the wiring in the cab. So let's hear this thing with the cutout closed, but the resonator is deleted. That sounds a lot throatier. You can hear it's got a little bit of rumble to it. Idle's coming down. Stock exhaust, just resonator delete. I'm pretty happy with that. So the cutout, if it sounds that good right now, the cutout's gonna be even better. So everything you see here, all this wiring and all the wiring that was underneath the truck is provided in the kit. So the nice thing is that they give you a cigarette 12 volt car outlet plug for powering this. Now, if you choose, you can just snip this wire. There's gonna be 2 wires in here. You can permanently wire that up as well. So for now, I'm just gonna run in the cigarette lighter so we can hear it. It's got a little bit of a tiny little controller box, and it actually has a key fob open and close right here. So let's get that plugged in. Okay, so you can hear that just opened. So we're gonna close it again. And we're gonna start the truck up. All right, let's open this guy. Oh. Oh. All right. You cannot argue with that. That sounds freaking good. And then we want to quiet it up. Look at that. Nice and quiet. That sounds awesome. I've never had a cutout before, so I'm really kind of having fun with it. I think we need to hear it outside. Woo! All right, so the first one we're gonna do, I'm gonna tease you a little bit. We're just gonna do the resonator delete, cutout closed. We'll do an acceleration, we'll back up, we'll open the cutout, and then we'll do another one. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Never had a cutout before, and that's probably the coolest thing ever. You freaking open it, Sounds like a race truck. You close it, nice and quiet. I'm impressed. I gotta say, give it up to SPELAB. They sent over that cutout for us to try out, and I don't know, worth every penny in my opinion. I got a truck that's got a low grumble now with the resonator out of it, but I can barely hear the thing, especially when the tailpipe is pointed out the back. And then I open the cutout and the thing sounds like a freaking race truck. It's awesome. How could it get any better than that? All right, we need to go drive this thing and see what it sounds like with cutouts open and close. So how about we go do that next? I'm gonna open the cutout there. I think you can hear that. I got the truck in sport mode and I am towing the jet ski trailer, two-place jet ski trailer empty. So it should make a huge difference, but give us a little bit of load so that it takes a little longer to accelerate. That was a 5,000 RPM shift. Sounded rowdy for 5,000. Woohoo! Damn! That sounds good. Alright, we're going to accelerate here again. This thing is throaty. Oh, what's everyone waiting for? I gotta say, I am cutout, sounds good, real good, and then when we want to shut up, there, nice and quiet again. Still got a little bit of throatiness to it, you know, a little bit of grunt from the resonator delete. Wow, I am impressed. Man, that cutout sounds good. I think my fuel economy is going to take a massive hit with this cutout in there because I'm going to be romping on this thing all the time. I also gotta say, you know, what's really cool is the way that they provide all the wiring. Literally plug it into a cigarette lighter, 12 volt plug, and you got yourself a freaking fully plug and play. I mean, you don't even have to wire a single wire, don't have to do a ground. That's awesome. So the cool thing about the cigarette plug is if you really wanted to put it on switched power, you could just get a little cigarette plug pigtail, or like I said, you could chop the end of it and just wire it straight to key on 12 volts. For now, I'm just going to leave it as a cigarette plug because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it from the dash when I'm just daily driving it, and then when I want to open the cutout, I'll just like grab it from right next to the seat and plug it back in. So that's kind of my little bit of compromise there. I'll get some more clips of the exhaust for you.